In 2012, the Royal Mint released a unique £2 coin, marking 200 years since the birth of one of the world's most beloved authors, Charles Dickens, a literary genius, an advocate for social change, and a storyteller. But who was Charles Dickens, and why does he continue to captivate readers across the globe? Born on February 7, 1812, and passing away on June 9, 1870, Charles Dickens lived through the heart of Victorian England. His works brought to life the struggles and triumphs of everyday people, shedding light on the social inequalities of his time. Among his most famous works, Oliver Twist, 1837, David Copperfield, 1850, A Christmas Carol, 1843. A Christmas Carol, in particular, reignited Britain's love for Christmas, reinforcing traditions and the spirit of generosity, regardless of social standing. But Dickens' impact extends far beyond his published novels. His characters, often a mix of poverty, ambition, and lovable humor, made his stories relatable to many of his era. This is because Dickens himself endured the hardships of child labor. At 12, after his father was imprisoned, young Charles was sent to work at Warren's blacking factory, pasting labels upon shoe polish bottles. These early struggles inspired many of his works, such as Oliver Twist and Nicholas Nickleby, highlighting the brutal realities of child labor in Victorian Britain. While Dickens wasn't directly involved, his influence was felt in the passing of several factory acts in the 1830s and 1840s. These laws sought to improve conditions for working children, limiting their working hours and protecting their rights. Despite his difficult beginnings, Dickens carried a spirit of optimism. His infectious personality, a trait inherited from his father, made him a literary celebrity. He even toured the United States, selling out venues as he performed dramatic readings of his works. On the edge of the £2 coin, you'll find the phrase, "Something will turn up," a direct quote from Wilkins Micawber in David Copperfield, 1850, a character primarily inspired by Dickens' unwavering optimism. Now, here are some little-known facts about Charles Dickens. Did you know Dickens was a firm believer in ghosts? His fascination with the supernatural heavily influenced A Christmas Carol, where the ghostly visitations force the miserly Ebenezer Scrooge to confront the consequences of his actions. Dickens even claimed to have heard the voice of his late father throughout his life guiding him. In fact, he was even convinced that Gad's Hill Place, his childhood dream home, was haunted. A property Dickens would go on to purchase in 1856 for £1,790 would later become his final place of rest. And what about Boz? Early in his career, Dickens used the pen name Boz to conceal his identity in the competitive literary market of the time. The name originated from a playful nickname for his younger brother, Augustus, inspired by the early 19th century comic cartoon, Mr. Obadiah Oldbuck. Dickens ceased to use the pen name Boz during the late 1830s, referring to his actual name as his fame grew. Designed by Matthew Dent, the reverse of this coin features Dickens's silhouette, cleverly crafted from the titles of his greatest works. With 8,190,000 coins issued, this remarkable piece celebrates 200 years of Dickens' enduring legacy. Today, the coin sells for around £3 to £4 in circulated condition, a small price for a piece of literary history. And follow for more fascinating facts about British commemorative coins.